Palia. You might have heard of it or you might not have heard of it, but there's one thing I'm sure of, you will definitely hear more about it. If you're following this channel, then you'll probably hear more about it than others, because I am, for one, really looking forward to this game, and there are several reasons for that. Somehow, this game has managed to go under the radar of a lot of people, because as soon as they saw the first reveal trailer, they counted it as a wannabe Valheim or Animal Crossing, when it is actually so much more. The developers. For starters, the game is being developed by a combination of former Blizzard, Epic, and Riot employees who have come together to bring you, in other words, something entirely new and innovative. So you already know Palia Studio, Singularity 6 has some strong foundation. The gameplay. Well, if innovation is what you're looking for, from little what we've seen from the game, Palia seems to have that in spades. While other MMO games of today focus more on aggressive grinding dungeons and quests to gather as much loot as you can, Palia does things differently. Jumping into Palia, you could expect to, well, really jump into the game, and instead of being a role-playing game or a dungeon crawler, it's a community simulation game. As the term suggests, it focuses more on the day-to-day activities and combines them with magical fantasy. Open world, the team at Singularity 6 is crafting, fishing, gardening, bug catching, mining, cooking, and so many more activities that most consider to be fodder or option in other MMO games like Final Fantasy are what you're going to be doing most of in this game, and I love it. Singularity 6 has already confirmed that although there will be certain action-related segments in the game, violence in general will never be the main theme of the game, and players will always be able to skip those segments if they choose to do so. Developers want players to know that their world and their characters are living in a safe and free of any mindless physical conflict, and because of this, we likely won't ever be seeing any other player versus player features either. Of course, this doesn't mean there won't be some friendly competition between players that you'll be able to enjoy with your friend. This focuses more on a passive and laid-back form of fantasy game, allowing players of all ages and backgrounds to come together and enjoy the gameplay and story at their own pace. The story. So, speaking of story, if you're a sucker for a good story like me, then boy are you in for a treat. We already know that the game itself will begin with our race, the humans, a legendary and thought to extinct race, suddenly reappearing out of nowhere in the world of Palia. It is up to us, the new humans, to develop friendships with the people of Palia. Now it will be a true fantasy game without some fantasy races. So the people of Palia are a race known as the Magiri. Think dark elves, but much more nice looking and purple skin. The game will feature a diverse cast of Magiri. Magirians? Yeah, let's go with Magirians. There'll be a large and diverse cast of Magirians, each with their own story that we'll have to uncover for ourselves. Not only this, but developers have already stated that they're planning on keeping the story expanding more and more as time goes. They want to ensure Palia is a game that players are able to enjoy for years to come, and I'm all here for it. Completely free to play. Now that you've heard of me pretty much fanboying about this game this entire time, waiting for me to drop a bomb about how much this game will be costing, surely a game like this will either be $60 to $70 at launch, or will have a subscription system like some MMO games, right? Well, not really, no. On the contrary, Palia will be completely free to play right from launch. Not only this, but the typical pay-to-win features that some free-to-play games have will also be absent in this game. Take cosmetics for example. Palia will have a heavy focus on fashion, with it being a major part of the culture of the in-game world. However, even though some gear might look better than others, or might cost more than other gear, developers already clarified that the game will be strictly cosmetic. No chasing for stats or bonuses. Instead, players are encouraged to go for the look they feel would best fit their character. With everything I've said, hopefully you feel at least a little similar to me in terms of your hype for this game. Fortunately, while this game was first revealed in 2021, we still don't have any news on when the game will launch. Though developers have confirmed they're currently in active development. If you want to be among the first to find out more about Palia as soon as information is out, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and join me as I wait patiently for this game, or at least as patiently as I can.